Sean Combs has faced a flurry of civil lawsuits from women claiming that he sexually assaulted them. Combs has denied all of the allegations in these civil suits, and he has pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking and racketeering charges filed against him by federal prosecutors. Prosecutors have said more charges could be coming, and a federal grand jury actually heard additional testimony just last week.
The courtroom gasped as a 19-year-old woman stepped forward to testify, her presence bringing a chilling aura to the already tense proceedings against Diddy Combs. With eyes filled with emotion, she recounted a harrowing incident from 2004 that had haunted her for nearly 2 decades, an evening that began with promises of fame but ended in trauma and betrayal. As she detailed her experience of being lured to a party, only to find herself in a nightmarish situation involving Diddy's security team, the atmosphere shifted palpably. Who is this brave young woman who dared to speak out after all these years? Before we dissect the courtroom drama, it's essential to understand the roots of this rivalry. The animosity between Diddy and 50 Cent dates back nearly 2 decades, with its first public flare-up in 2006. At that time, 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, unleashed a scathing diss track titled The Bomb. This was not merely a passing jab. It was a calculated attack that opened the floodgates of tension between the two artists. 50 Cent has consistently been vocal about his grievances with Diddy, often revisiting dark events tied to the deaths of prominent rap icons. In The Bomb, he insinuated that Diddy had foreknowledge of the 1997 murder of the notorious Big. In fact, Diddy was reportedly in a separate vehicle the night Biggie was shot, igniting further speculation regarding his involvement. This suggestion, whether based on fact or conjecture, has been a thorn in Diddy's side for years, especially as 50 Cent has repeatedly accused him of profiting off Biggie's legacy through posthumous releases and sampling the late rapper's work. Beyond the big allegations, 50 Cent has also stirred the pot by hinting that Diddy was involved in the 1997 murder of Tupac Shakur. Despite no substantial evidence tying Diddy to Tupac's death, 50 has kept the narrative alive, ensuring that the public remains fascinated by the scandalous claims. Adding another layer to their rivalry, 50 Cent has taken jabs at Diddy's sexuality. In a 2018 interview, he called Diddy fruity, recalling an incident in which Diddy allegedly invited him to go shopping, a gesture 50 found suspicious.
Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. We gotta kick it.
This is
okay. You're telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we go shopping? I mean, I pay for it. And I was like, what the this just said? I got away from him because I was like, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is goes on. But this is a little fruit.
Diddy later clarified that he thought 50 needed some new clothes. The rivalry has even crossed over into business, with 50 targeting Diddy's vodka brand, Ciroc, in a series of social media posts using the hashtag #NoPoofyJuice to mock his competitor. In December 2023, the feud took a significant turn when Diddy's ex-partner, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and human trafficking. Diddy quickly settled the claims, but the fallout allowed 50 Cent to seize the opportunity to escalate their rivalry. He announced that his production company, G-Unit Film and Television, would be working on a documentary centered on the allegations against Diddy, claiming that proceeds would go to victims of sexual assault. This philanthropic twist added a new dimension to their conflict, revealing just how deep the rivalry ran. In March 2024, 50 Cent fanned the flames even further by sharing an Instagram post promoting a project titled Did He Do It? This post created a frenzy of online speculation regarding the documentary's legitimacy. However, the artwork's creator later clarified that it was not an actual show, leaving fans uncertain if 50 was teasing something real or simply stirring the pot. The back and forth has continued with numerous insults exchanged on social media. In 2010, Diddy retaliated by calling 50 a hater after the rapper took on the management of Rick Ross, an artist with whom Diddy had significant ties. Fast forward to October 2024, and the courtroom drama was reaching a fever pitch. Diddy had been arrested on 3 felony charges, including trafficking, and the trial was imminent. With his legal troubles mounting, the tension in the courtroom was palpable as details from 50 Cent's documentary began to unfold. This public spectacle showcased the intense scrutiny surrounding Diddy as the legal ramifications of the documentary played out in real time. As the courtroom proceedings continued, the buzz grew louder. With each revelation, Diddy's frustration became increasingly evident. The allegations in 50 Cent's documentary were shocking and painted a troubling picture of the music mogul, causing the courtroom to reverberate with tension. 50 Cent's documentary featured incendiary claims from various individuals, including Mark Curry, a rapper associated with Bad Boy Records. In a controversial clip, Curry accused Diddy of spiking women's drinks at parties, further complicating Diddy's already tarnished public image.
They drove that little kid crazy, and that little kid did the Martin Lawrence, took the clothes off and ran out into the street and all of this, which they say artists do.
What?
When they go through that one. And yeah, man, that's how artists...
With such serious allegations being aired, it became increasingly clear that the stakes were high. Following Diddy's September arrest, details of a federal indictment emerged, revealing that authorities had seized narcotics and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during raids on Diddy's residences. This shocking discovery provided 50 Cent with ample fodder for mockery. True to form, he wasted no time in taking to social media to poke fun at Diddy's predicament, illustrating just how deep their feud ran. In a post on X, 50 Cent quipped about his lack of 1,000 bottles of lube at home, cleverly poking fun at Diddy's legal issues. The jab was a clear indication that 50 Cent was relishing the opportunity to see Diddy squirm, as the tensions between the two rappers reached an all-time high. In December 2024, Diddy's troubles only intensified. Reports surfaced indicating that over 100 individuals had obtained legal representation to file civil suits against him. Houston-based attorney Tony Busby announced during a press conference that his firm, the Busby Law Firm, along with the Ava Law Group, had been retained by at least 120 people claiming victimization by Combs and others. Busby revealed that some of these upcoming cases would focus on severe allegations, including violent sexual assault, facilitating prostitution, and even the dissemination of video recordings involving minors. This new wave of allegations painted a grim picture of Diddy's conduct and revealed that the legal landscape was becoming increasingly complicated. The gravity of the accusations was staggering, particularly as it was reported that among the individuals reaching out to Busby, there were 25 minors at the time of the alleged incidents. These incidents reportedly occurred during parties and music industry-related auditions in major cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Miami. As the scrutiny of Diddy grew, the allegations became even more serious, focusing not only on adults but also on minors. The ongoing legal challenges and the dark shadow of the accusations against him raised questions about the ethics of the music industry and the culture surrounding it. With 12 civil suits filed against him, 11 of which directly accuse him of various forms of sexual misconduct, Diddy has vehemently denied many of these allegations. Although he settled one claim, he has yet to respond to the ongoing lawsuits. Currently, he is incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, awaiting trial on 3 serious criminal charges related to trafficking and racketeering. Diddy's legal team is actively appealing his detention and seeking his release as preparations for trial ramp up. Meanwhile, sources revealed that many of the accusers involved in civil lawsuits have met with federal investigators during the extensive investigation into Diddy's conduct. The mounting allegations and legal troubles have caused ripples throughout the entertainment industry. As the situation unfolds, many insiders are feeling uneasy, unsure of what shocking names might be tied to Diddy's alleged misconduct. Top entertainment lawyer Brian Friedman has commented on the atmosphere in Hollywood, stating that many individuals at the highest levels, including artists, executives, and managers, are on edge. He emphasized that those who have knowingly allowed or encouraged such behavior while remaining silent should be particularly concerned. Allegations of misconduct can shake the very foundations of the music industry, exposing those who may have turned a blind eye to unacceptable behavior. As the narrative surrounding Diddy evolves, the implications for those in his orbit could be significant. Diddy's extensive connections within the industry, including partnerships with major record labels and frequent appearances at high-profile events, raised questions about who may have been aware of his alleged actions. As if the existing allegations weren't damaging enough, Diddy is now facing 6 more lawsuits stemming from incidents that allegedly occurred over 2 decades. Among these is a particularly alarming case involving a man who claims he was just 16 years old when he was victimized at one of Diddy's infamous Hamptons parties. Another accuser is reportedly bringing forth evidence that could support their claims, adding to the mounting pressure on Diddy. Tony Busby, the attorney representing over 120 accusers, has filed 6 new lawsuits, none of which involve celebrities, but still contain shocking allegations. One such lawsuit details an incident from 2004 involving a 19-year-old Jane Doe, who was allegedly lured to a hotel after being invited to a photo shoot for a band promoted by Diddy. In a chilling account, she described how she and her friend were forcibly taken to a separate room by security, where they were pressured into consuming substances. Diddy's actions in this incident are described as predatory, leaving the victim feeling violated and manipulated. In another suit, a woman accused Diddy of engaging in sexual acts while she was incapacitated due to drug use, reinforcing the narrative of exploitation that has emerged throughout the ongoing litigation. In light of these developments, it's no surprise that 50 Cent remains active on social media, relishing Diddy's downward spiral. In a series of posts, he shared his thoughts on the recent allegations and Diddy's previous attempts to discredit him. With a flair for sensationalism, 50 has positioned himself as the moral arbiter of the situation, asserting that he always believed Diddy was involved in questionable activities. For 50 Cent, the situation presents a unique opportunity to capitalize on Diddy's misfortunes. He has repeatedly stated that he will continue to pursue the truth and lend his voice to those seeking justice against alleged abusers. This position has allowed him to reshape the narrative around their rivalry, positioning himself as a champion for victims in stark contrast to Diddy.